Hey guys, we're going to do a little short video about how to develop a support system when you are early in recovery, and obviously trust issues are a big thing, and that goes one of two ways. Often uh, an addict might be to the point that they tried everything else and they go in wholeheartedly and they talk to a therapist, or they go to a meeting and they get a sponsor. Or the inverse of that can be, well, you don't trust nobody and you ain't gonna talk to nobody anyway because all your past experiences when you did that didn't work out for you. So you got to find the middle ground there, and how you can manage that is going to be the topic of this little short video. Trust and recovery in a relationship is paramount in order for that relationship and that recovery process to grow. So whether it's your sponsor, whether it's your therapist, whomever it is that you're working with, uh, your pastor, it doesn't matter who it is. The trust factor has to be there in order for the relationship to develop and for any therapeutic healing to take place. So, how do you go about that if you're someone that just historically had bad luck with people? Uh, Maybe I want to try recovery, but I don't really feel great about just jumping off out there and giving someone, my personal gut inventory. I'm just not going to do that. I don't feel good about it. I don't know if I can trust them. What can I do? Well, it's a pretty simple process, guys. Uh, an addict knows how to be circumspect about certain things, I suppose. I think not just an addict. I think we as individuals have the capacity to use some bit of discernment. Uh, Quite often we don't, but if we go about that process, start with something small. If I don't know, tell your sponsor or tell your therapist something small that is not, you don't consider damaging. Just a little bit of something. See where that goes. Give it a while. See if it ends up going around the treatment center, because if it does, clients will know it and you'll know it, because I mean they're worse than buck cackling hen women. You just can't keep secrets there. So if your therapist has mentioned you, even in passing, to another therapist, and perhaps a client heard it, then you're going to be, you'll never that occur. So, thank you. Uh, that hallmark for a measuring stick right there. Put something out there that's not damaging to you, and if it makes it way back to you, well, obviously you know that person is not the one that you want to be able to trust and give information to. Uh, the same with your sponsor in the AA group or NA group. Start with a small, just a small something that's not relevant if it gets out anyway. Let's see if it does. If the sponsor is able to keep that to himself or herself, if you have a female sponsor, then maybe you can consider trusting them with a little more, just a little more, or something. Trust is not something that's just given automatically to anyone. It's something that has to be earned. And the addict in recovery has issues with this that are magnified beyond what's normal because of our past experiences. So know that if you're going to get yourself involved in the recovery process, you're going to need someone to talk to. Now, you could say it's between God and me. Well, it can be between you and God, but God put humans here for us for some reason. When we interact with another and we feel like someone else just hears our pain and is able to empathize with it, there's some kind of healing that takes place. I don't know what the magic is with it. All I know is for centuries that's the way it's been. Clergy know this. And speaking of clergy, the Catholic Church, this is just a bit of side information, not really relevant to this, but I saw a piece about Catholic priests in the military, and they are the only branch in the military that has 100% guaranteed anonymity. It's there. Now, other agencies in the military that might work with you are professionals do not, but a priest has 100% confidentiality, and that's comforting to know. And short of getting a priest, you want your sponsor to be priest-like. You want your therapist to be priest-like in that regard. And I was listening to an interview of these military priests, and they were talking about their doctrination into confidentiality, and it was pretty simple. Either you tell all or you tell nothing. So be careful who you choose in your partnering up. And if you really have difficulty with your therapist or with someone in NA or AA, I would encourage you to consider a priest or another man of the cloth or clergy, because you've got to find someone that you can just get this stuff off your chest and talk to, because at some point doing an inventory and making amends, that's pretty heavy-duty stuff, and it's not going to happen if you don't have the right person working with you. And so again, just a short reminder, don't go to one extreme and just go and blurt out everything to the first person you meet that wants to be your sponsor, or says that even your therapist. I encourage you to do your own due diligence and make sure, as best you can, that whatever you say to that person is confidential and stays confidential. Because without the confidentiality, there's no relationship. There's no bonding, and that has to occur for the therapeutic process to go forward. Whether it's in therapy, whether it's in NA, AA, wherever it's at, that has to be there. Okay, that's enough for this video. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm just going to try to make a short one. I'm interested in your thoughts about this. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and it helps the channel grow and it motivates me to continue with the videos. Thank you.